See what I did there? Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and as you can probably guess, I am super excited about how Season 6, Episode 2 of Game of Thrones went down last night. For all of those of you who have not watched the episode, you gotta go. Spoiler alerts everywhere. Let's just get right into it. So, I know this is the end of the episode, but Jon Snow is back! I am so excited. He came back at the hands of the Red Woman, and you know, it was just what we had wanted, just what we expected, and more. This episode had some pacing that has been long awaited, and by popular demand, our favorite character, at least mine, has come back. And I'm so excited to see how his character is going to develop, how he's going to take over the North and deal with the White Walkers. In my opinion, he's the only one who knows how to do this. And maybe Bran, who also made an appearance in this episode. We get to finally see who the three-eyed crow is. And he is a crow. He used to be one of the men on the wall, and he's totally badass, and he's teaching Bran how to hone his skills. Now, I'm not quite sure how Bran is going to develop over the season. I'm hoping it's something good. I hope he can help Jon Snow maybe, but his character as well as Sansa I find to be kind of slow in the way they've developed, and I'm hoping that the pacing picks up a little bit. This season so far, although it's only been 2 episodes, has been really good with pacing in my opinion. Game of Thrones is notorious for being really slow and picking up at the end of the season, but we're getting all we wanted right away, which is great. In this episode, we also get to see Arya, who has been, you know, struggling as a beggar, a blind beggar. And in this episode, she gets a little redeemed. The man with no faces comes to her and basically says, you don't need to beg anymore. You can follow me, which is kind of great. I'm kind of happy that she's moving on from that stage. It was a little boring. I really want her to gain some momentum and get her revenge, and maybe meet up with Sansa, maybe meet up with Jon. I need all of the Starks to rally together and really become a family that's as powerful as the Lannisters. Right now, even, the Lannisters are kind of dimmed down because of the priests in the town, and they are really trying to re-strategize and figure out how they're going to gain their power back. Half of the Lannisters are dead, and, you know, they need to figure their stuff out if they really want to become the superpower that they claim to be. We also see Tyrion, who, in my opinion, is the only awesome Lannister. He's also one of my favorite characters. And he decides to be bold enough to free the dragons, which is finally something that I feel has been a good decision over there where Daenerys and her people are. I don't know why she chained them up to begin with. Well, I do know why. They were eating people, but that's besides the point. They need to be free and help her really take over what's going on in that area so that she can finally move on to Westeros. I just feel like it's taking her too long. I know that we are now off of the books, and so maybe the pacing will be a little quicker. Maybe we get to see her develop and finally cross over. I know she's been building an army, but at this point, her army is not really in existence. They got demolished when, you know, they were overthrown in the city. And I just really want her to move on. Sansa. We also get to see Sansa and Theon this episode. And Theon, you know, he's feeling a little bad about himself. He feels as though he doesn't deserve to be around the Starks because he's betrayed them in so many different ways. You know, the 2 younger brothers who everyone thought were dead. He betrayed Robb Stark, and, you know, ultimately he went on a power trip, and then he got destroyed by Ramsay mentally, and then he finally allowed himself to come back and save Sansa, but he wants to leave her and go back home. He's gonna be in for a pleasant surprise, though, because as you know, in the episode, his father was killed by a brother. His sister, Theon's sister that is, has no idea who this person is, so I'm curious to see how that's going to play out. I was hoping that she'd just become the queen of the Iron People. I'm not remembering the name. But anyway, I am really excited to see how that turns out, and Theon is kind of a character that I want to see become a badass again, you know? He needs to be back to what he was, but now he'll know better. And if him and his sister combine themselves and actually unite with the Starks, I think this could be a thing. I think that this could be a real thing. I am so excited to see how the rest of this season is going to end up now that Jon Snow is back. And well, you know, comment below and let me know what you think about the episode. Do you think that Jon Snow coming back is more of a popular demand type of thing? Or do you think that the storyline is plausible? Do you think that it's good? Do you want him to be there for a reason? I do, personally. But comment below and let me know. And if you want to follow me on other social media, you can follow me on Instagram at TheRealKT, and you can also follow me on Twitter at TheRealKT. And until next time, talk to you later.